Oh yeah!
Hey, what's up guys? So I want to talk to you today about Primark. And now if you don't live in England and you don't know what Primark is, it's kind of like the Walmart of clothing. But if anything, I think it's actually kind of way worse. They sell clothes for just unbelievably cheap amounts. I think it's like £2.50 for a t-shirt, £7.50 for a hoodie, £6 for trainers. And now the way which they can achieve selling you these items for these prices is by doing the exact minimum amount of work necessary to turn what would normally be a polyester rag into what is thought of as clothing. Just a couple of weeks ago I went up to a festival while I was still in Manchester, and as everybody knows it rains 900% of the time in Manchester, so we thought we'd get some waterproof jackets, and we didn't really want to spend much money, so begrudgingly I went to Primark to get everyone these jackets, and they were selling for £11 some what seemed to be waterproof jackets, but what turned out to be showerproof jackets. Sorry, no, not showerproof jackets, I remember now, it was shower resistant jackets, which as it turned out to be, as we found out during the downpour which inevitably occurred during the festival, means absolutely nothing essentially. My friend who was wearing a bin bag, not even joking, just a plain black bin bag, was less wet than we were buying our specially bought shower resistant Primark jackets. Also, to sell you these clothes at ridiculously low prices, Primark don't have the best, what you would call, I guess, work-employee relationship. This ends up in situations like recently a customer was sold a top which had forced to work exhausting hours stitched into the label. And so if I'm ever feeling bad about myself, if I ever feel a little bit depressed, my favourite thing to do is to go on a shopping trip. I mean, I don't mean it in the sense of like retail therapy, like I know a lot of girls are like, I know my grandma just died, but she did also leave me quite a lot of money to get some new shoes. No, I mean I like to go shopping in one place in particular, and that place is, as you can probably guess, Primark. And the reason is that it is just such an ego booster to be in Primark. I can promise you that however badly I am doing in my life, at any one point in time, there will be someone in Primark doing a hell of a lot worse. It must be kind of a little bit like what Miley Cyrus feels like when she's looking at Amanda Bynes. She's like, well, I mean, I do finger myself on stage with a giant foam finger, but I'm not Amanda Bynes, so... Like, I'm not a particularly fashionable or good-looking person, but being in Primark for about 10 minutes honestly makes me feel like David Beckham. For a start, everybody dresses about 20 years too young for themselves. So, you know, the 60-year-olds dress like 40-year-olds, not too bad. The 40-year-olds dress like 20-year-olds, yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. And the 20-year-olds are, of course, essentially wearing their birthday suits. And so you might be thinking to yourself, oh, cool, a bunch of 20-year-old girls practically walking around butt naked. But the thing is that is offset by the fact that everybody in Primark looks about 20 years older than they actually are. The 4-year-olds are all walking around with a fag in their mouths, the 25-year-olds all have teenage kids who themselves are pushing prams around, and the 40-year-olds look like a wizard somewhere has somehow made an avocado sprout arms and legs and start walking around Primark. Looking at families in Primark is a little bit like looking at an 80-year-old Russian doll who you've gone taken it apart, and have then dressed in a confusing mismatch of tracksuits and velour skirts. If a family in Primark ran in front of you fast enough, all you would see is a blur of a person aging incredibly fast and getting more and more covered in tattoos. And I probably sound like a massively stuck-up arsehole right now, but the thing is, I shop in Primark as well. How else would I possibly be able to tell you all these things that I've seen in Primark? I'm like one of those people who goes to McDonald's and sees all the really fat people coming in and goes, yeah, do you know what, mate? Maybe if you didn't come here so often, you wouldn't be looking like that. Oh, sorry, what? Oh yeah, double XL cheeseburger with bacon, please? Thanks. And I know that shopping at Primark means that my clothes have probably been washed in the tears of an Indonesian orphan, but god damn it, those kids are talented. I remember when I was a kid, one of the things that I used to be really proud of, and one of the things that my mum used to praise me for all the time, was the fact that I could write my own name really well. Yeah, that's basically it. I used to just practice writing Kieran over and over again on pieces of paper, and I got moderately good at it for a child. Compare that to these kids who are making 10,000 perfectly stitched jumpers in a day. That there is talent, and I don't want to see that kind of talent being wasted by unemployment. Therefore, I support the child workers of Primark. And before anyone from Tumblr sees this video and gets incredibly annoyed at me, that there is what is known as a joke. But anyway guys, if you like that video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you want to check me out on Not Productive, the link will be in the description. And I will see you all again soon. Very soon. Alright, bye bye now. Get out of here. Scram.